Hello, my most amazing third grade artists. To start, you're going to be using your clay slab. I am taking that piece of paper, putting it in the center of my clay. After that, I'm taking my tool and I am pushing hard down so that I can trace around my square. Now I'm going to take it out. We are going to be creating a frame. And for this frame, I want you to think of activities where you have to be a good teammate, because that is kind of our focus for this project, is having good sportsmanship and thinking about activities that you do that require you to work with others well. So for my first part, the first thing you're going to do is take your extra clay, take it out of the center and drop a little piece into your cup with water. This is going to be your clay glue. This is called slip. A lot of times, sport events, you have to work together as a team and have good sportsmanship. Be kind to the teammates, play fairly, all those types of things. So my favorite sport is basketball. So maybe you want to do a theme with basketball. If you don't, you can create something that you are interested in. Maybe you're a dancer. Maybe you love baseball. Maybe you love to play instruments in a band. There's so many different activities where you have to work together as a team. For the top part of my frame, I am doing basketball, so I cut out a circle out of that extra piece of slab, and now I am using my clay tool to make it look like a basketball. After that, I'm going to take some more clay and create a basketball hoop. Notice every time I attach a piece of clay, I have to slip and score it on, okay? So I created a coil, I rolled my coil, and now I'm creating the top of my basketball hoop. I'm going to pinch my coil together to make a ring shape, and then again, I have to slip and score it on. What scoring means is when you scratch the surface, kind of roughing up your clay so that it sticks together to the piece of clay that you are sticking on. If you stick clay on right now and don't slip and score, yeah, it'll stick. But once it dries out, it will fall right off. So look, I slipped and scored it. I added those scratching marks. I'm pinching it on so it really stays attached to my clay and becomes one piece. Okay? The slip again is that clay glue. So what I do sometimes to help me remember to slip and score is I sing this song. I say, watch me slip, now watch me score it, now watch me slip, slip, now watch me score it. It's a fun song that you can sing to help you remember. I created a textured slab by pressing it into my shoe, just like we practiced in our Zoom today, to create a net for my hoop. So I'm making it more of a rectangular shape, and I am going to have my net hanging down. So again, I'm going to slip and score it. So I set it there to see if I liked it, but now I'm scratching the surface, scoring it, and now I'm going to use my slip, my clay glue, and make sure that my net will stay on. Another technique you can try is creating textured lines onto your clay. So if you use your tool to scratch at your clay, I did that to make it look like the basketball was flying towards my hoop. I'm creating my backboard. I'm pinching it into the shape that I want it to be. This is going to be a tricky attachment because it is heavier and loose on the side, so I really need to do my best slipping and scoring. carefully turn my frame over, really supporting it so it doesn't fall apart. And I'm going to pinch that onto the back side too, so that that is really sturdy and doesn't fall off my backboard. For my next example, I am going to create the word music out of coils. So I'm going to slip and score everything that I attach just like before and create the music section at the bottom. I would like you to pick one theme for yours, but remember mine is just demonstrating all these different techniques and ideas that you can create for your sportsmanship frame. Again, if you don't like basketball and you don't like music, don't do that. I want to know what you like. What activities where you work with others do you want to create on your frame? You could even do a school themed frame. So like if you like to work with friends at school and work together, you could create like math symbols and a book and other things like that, because we have to work together as a team at school too. Next, I gathered a tool bucket that I have all these random household items and just stuff I found. Like I don't even know what this little metal thing is, but I just found it. So if you have recycled materials or just junk, like a junk drawer, and mom and dad or grandma and grandpa say you can use the stuff in there to press into clay, that would be awesome because you can get so many cool textures. Next, I'm creating a microphone because I love to sing, just like Miss G. It's so fun. I love singing, and that is an activity I like to do with other people. So I'm trying to make a microphone and slipping and scoring these pieces together. So here you see I'm using other random household items. I just used a butter knife to make the cord for my microphone. I found some lace I'm pressing into it. You can find some fabric or something. Remember, always get permission. I found a pen cap, which made these really cool lines that almost look like piano keys. I used the top of the pen cap to press in and get these really fun shapes and patterns. There's so many different things that you can find around the house to press things in. I found an old toothbrush. This one actually was never used for someone's teeth, but maybe you have an extra one that you can use for an art project. You can also paint with toothbrushes. There's so many fun art things you can do with toothbrushes. I found this cap that I just pressed on there. I had some cookie cutters that maybe you have, holiday ones or shapes, that I kind of pressed in a little bit, not all the way in, just to get a little indentation from that line. So I tried to fill up my art piece with different textures and patterns, and also have a theme. I showed you 2 themes. I love basketball and music and singing. So you can share with me what you like to do. I can't wait to see what your team activity is, what your favorite team activity is. Thank you.